What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jeff coming back to you with another video. So today I want to get my predictions for Money in the Bank that goes down this Saturday, and just get my own take on it right now. And y'all let me know who y'all think is gonna win, at this PLE. So we got 5 matches on the card, which is pretty damn good. They're gonna be in Toronto, which I think that crowd is going to be rocking. Anytime when they go to Canada, man, y'all Canada fans, man, y'all just be on a high level. So I want to give respect when respect is due and all that, and I'm expecting the same energy and all that. So let's get right into it. So we got 5 matches, so I'm gonna kick it off with the Bloodline taking on the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. This is going to be very, very good. Nothing but heavy hitting and all that stuff, and it's going to get chaotic. Because you see the beef that they have with each other for so many weeks, and even with them individually had a problem with the Bloodline in the past, and even till this day now. So you have all that going on, then you insert Jacob Fatu, along with it, and that's when things got very, very interesting, because now shit started getting real when you insert him into the situation. So the match is going to be good. Like I said, I have a feeling in this situation right here, the team that should win should be the Bloodline. And here's why. You have this faction right here without Roman Reigns, without the Usos. This is Solo with his own little clique with Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and now Jacob Fatu. They already sent Paul Heyman to the Shadow Realm. So now you want to be able to take the level of hate that the fans got for the Bloodline, and you want to build off that. And I feel like this is the right time for them to do it. You do not want to be in a situation where you build them up so good, but when it comes to matches, they lose. That shouldn't happen. It's going to be very interesting. Definitely Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, they're going to get a lot of offense in. But I say when it's all said and done, the Bloodline needs to win. Now, who eats the pin? I feel like it should be Kevin Owens. It shouldn't be Randy Orton. And the damn sure shouldn't be Cody Rhodes. The only reason why I say it should be Kevin Owens is because you can take that and, at least he'd be more protected. Like Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes would be more protected and all that stuff. So I feel like when it's going to come down to it, of course it's going to be interference. Because I felt like, who's actually in it, actually? I think it's Jacob Fatu, Tamatonga, and Solo, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all let me know in the comments below. But you pretty much know that it's going to be a lot of interference into it. So I'm expecting them to win. Very high power. I think Kevin Owens is going to eat the pin. And, I got the Bloodline still being white hot, especially when Roman gets back. Shit is going to get real. So I got the Bloodline winning over Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match with the current IC champion Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker. And this match, oh man, it is going to be so good. So freaking good. I always said the person that should dethrone Sami Zayn and win the IC title should be Braun Breaker. Only because the way how they've been building him up since he's been on Raw, and how he's been missing out on opportunities and all that stuff, you can tell that he had enough of it and he started going rogue. Like, you want to know the true definition of crashing now? Look no further than Braun Breaker. You can say Drew McIntyre and all that, but I say Braun Breaker takes the cake because he does not give a shit If this means he got to take out damn near the whole locker room, then that's what he's going to do to get what he wants. So, he's been bashing Adam Pearce and let him know, you're going to give me opportunities. If you don't, I'm going to make an example out of all these superstars so I can get your attention. And once Adam Pearce said that, it was like to the point where he gave in. Like, all right, like, do what you need to do and all that, just to prevent him even doing more damage than what it is. So, with him and Sami Zayn, it got real crazy and all that stuff. And, I could see Braun Breaker pretty much trying to tear Sami apart. But, Sami being in his hometown and all that, he's going to feed off that energy of the crowd, and he's going to try to give it all he got. However, this is when Braun Breaker will take advantage of that, because he's going to think that, all right, Sami Zayn got the crowd in the palm of his hands, and he's looking for Braun to slip up. But Braun Breaker, he's going to make sure, all right, we in this match. I want him to become IC champion. I'm not going to drop the ball. So, I'm going to come out in full force and try to put him away. And I see a situation where Sami Zayn may try to put him out with a haluva kick, and somehow either Braun gets out of the way, or if the ref is not looking or he's knocked out, he may probably low blow him and then hit him with a spear. But I say that the ending of that match is Braun Breaker probably hitting Sami Zayn with a spear and becoming the new Intercontinental Champion, which should be the right call. Okay? Chad Gable, hell of a good wrestler, but he was not the right person for it. Could have been, but clearly that wasn't the case. With Braun Breaker, on the other hand, coming from NXT, you want to start building him up now, and I feel like this is the best shot for them to do it. So having said all that, Braun Breaker should be able to get the job done and become the new IC champion. I feel like Sami ran his course with the title now. He could drop it to Braun because he's going to have a lot of good matches with that title. I promise you that. So I got Braun Breaker beating Sami Zayn, becoming the new IC champion. Next, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I got to get the names down because I was having a brain fart remembering all this. But in the match, we're going to have Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark. So, this is where things get very, 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 very interesting. Because there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of these women to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. The one that makes sense, though, I'm going to have to say Tiffany Stratton. Here's why. For Tiffany, you see the chemistry between her and Nia Jax and how that's been building up, like, lately, to a point where they've been very close. Hell, Nia Jax actually helped Tiffany Stratton win a spot in the Money in the Bank match. When she end up, when Nia Jax interfering in the match, and Tiffany was able to hit her moonsault and get the 1, 2, 3. So I think in this case right here, it's gonna be interesting. If I see any interference happening, maybe, but it's gonna be very, very good. But I have Tiffany Stratton winning, and then she wins the briefcase. I think she's gonna hold it and wait until Nia Jax beat Bayley at SummerSlam, and once that happens, probably come out to celebrate with Nia Jax and say, "Oh, You earned it. Congratulations and all that. Turn on her, cash it in, and end up becoming the new WWE Women's Champion. That's just my thought. And looking at, looking at the other women that's in this match right now, the only one that makes sense, in my opinion, is Tiffany Stratton. So I actually got her winning this match and all. It's going to be very good. So I can't wait. Next, we have the the World Heavyweight Championship match between Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. Now, this is going to be very, very good. Because as you check last week on Raw, this past Monday, to be exact, there's been a lot of heated tension between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. And prior to this Monday that passed, on Monday Night Raw, Damian Priest and Seth Rollins was in the ring, and he pretty much told him, like, we'll have a championship match and Money in the Bank, but let's raise the stakes. If you beat me, as you being champion, I cannot challenge you no more until you drop that title. So as soon as if you still have it, if you beat me, I cannot, challenge you for it. Now, if Seth Rollins beats Damian Priest, he's out of the Judgment Day and all that shit. Damian Priest agrees to it. And he agrees to it because he felt like he's not going to lose to Seth Rollins. Now, Finn Balor caught wind about it, and once he gets to the Judgment Day clubhouse, Finn Balor, he was really questioning him, like, yo, you question us about the Liv Morgan situation and all that stuff, where she helped us win the WWE World Tag Team Championships, and where were you? And he said, not only that, you decide to accept the challenge from Seth Rollins where if you lose, you out of the Judgment Day, and you willing to go through that? And with Damian Priest pretty much saying, like, you know what, like, I accepted it only because I know I'm not going to lose. And you see the look on Finn Balor's face saying, like, if any way, shape, or form, I'm going to come out and I'll help you and all that stuff. And Damian Priest, like, I don't need your help. Like, I could do this on my own. And Finn Balor saying, ever since you became World Heavyweight Champion, you changed. Everything about you changed. So, I think, for some particular reason, Finn Balor is going to cause Damian Priest and Seth Rollins going to take advantage of that, and he's going to beat him and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Call me crazy, but I feel like it makes the most sense because you see how much it's been building up between those two. And it wouldn't make no sense for them to do that and then leading up to SummerSlam where you probably would have had Damian Priest taking on Gunther. No. And I kind of jumped the gun with this because I should have done the men's Money in the Bank before getting into the whole Damian Priest thing. But it's going to connect. However, back to this match. I truly think that Seth Rollins needs to win. I'm picking him to win. Let him become champion. And I'll answer who's going to win the men's Money in the Bank because it's going to connect with this. But I feel like Finn Balor is going to take advantage of it. And he's going to come out to think he's going to help Priest and all that. And any way, shape, or form, he's going to come out and attempt to help him. And as soon as that happens, Finn might walk out. Or he's going to probably attack him low-key. And that'll be Seth Rollins' advantage to capitalize on it and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. So, we'll see how that turns out. I got Seth winning. And, I feel like the whole Damian Priest and Finn Balor situation is going to kick in like a lot more once we find out what happens at Money in the Bank. Last but not least, let's get to the Money in the Bank ladder match, the men's one at that, where it's Chad Gable, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, and who's the sixth one? Name's escaping me. LA Knight. Now this is gonna be very, 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 very good. And I had this talk with my brothers about who should win that Money in the Bank match. And the only person that makes sense to me is Jey Uso. Only because Chad Gable, it's not time. First off, he's not ready to be in that world title picture. If I'm being honest, not right now. And it's going to be interference with the Wyatt Six, you know, because they've been having it every week, every time Gable been coming out there or he been backstage. So I'm pretty sure you're going to expect that in this match. So that's one. Two, I know it's ain't going to be LA Knight because I feel like Logan Paul is going to play a huge role in this and probably cost him from winning that title. Winning that briefcase. Same thing with Chad Gable. I feel like Logan Paul going to be the same way with LA Knight because we all know that they're expecting to have a big match at SummerSlam, which I feel like LA Knight should win the United States Championship. So let's take him out of the equation. Then we got Drew McIntyre. Now you see every week with him and CM Punk, shit been getting real personal. Especially when he beat the brakes off of CM Punk in Chicago and put him out there in that ramp, all bloodied up, look like a crimson mass, takes his bracelet that had with I think it was AJ Lee's name on it, which her real name is April, and Larry was just his dog. Takes that, puts it on his wrist, and then lately on X, making a lot of videos, basically expressing his hatred for CM Punk. And then when he was with his wife, taking pictures and all that, you see the bracelet he had on too. So he been really playing this up big time. And, you know, I feel like in that situation where Drew McIntyre is fingertips away from getting that briefcase, the person that's going to be there to knock him off is no other than CM Punk. And I feel like once that happens and he's out the equation, this may be Jey Uso's opportunity to get it. And I say that because I don't see the bloodline getting involved with him yet. Like, as right now, they're in different brands right now. And I don't see Jey being tied up with the bloodline situation yet. We got months ahead before we can start building that up. You feel me? So that's something when it makes sense. Carmelo Hayes is not ready for it. He gonna put on a good performance, but he's not gonna win it. And I definitely see Andrade winning it. So this everything, all roads lead to Jey Uso winning this match. Now the person you think he's gonna cash it in on is gonna be Gunther, because Gunther and him had history prior to Gunther winning the King of the Ring, and is going to be potentially facing either Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins or Damian Priest at SummerSlam. And, so I see that happening. And I feel like with Jey, he'll find an opportunity where Gunther is down and all that, and he'll go and cash in. You know, if it comes down to if he wins. But at this point, we don't know. I'm just going on based on who I see in this matchup and who I think is going to win. In my eyes, everything looking at Jey Uso to win. That's how I think personally. So we'll see how things goes down. And I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. This is going to be very, very good. But yeah, so those are my predictions as who I think is going to win. So out of Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, I got the Bloodline winning. For the Intercontinental Championship match, I got Braun Breaker beating Sami Zayn. For the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, I got Tiffany Stratton winning. For the World Heavyweight Championship match, I have Seth Rollins beating Damian Priest. And for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, I got Jey Uso winning. So comment down below. Let me know your predictions, who you think is going to win and all that. And do y'all think there's going to be any interference in any of these matches right now? I would love to hear y'all take on that right now. But I appreciate y'all tuning in and all that. Make sure y'all like the video. Click that notification bell. Also, subscribe to my channel so you get notified anytime I drop some content right here on this channel right now. But that's all it is, man. I see y'all Saturday for Money in the Bank. See what goes down. Of course, I'm going to get my reaction after it goes off and all that. So I hope to see y'all then. But I appreciate the love and support. Y'all have yourself a good night. It's your boy Jeff. I'm going to holler at you. Peace.